Hey guys, welcome back to another video in Singapore. I hope you're all doing well. Today I've got some pretty sad news. I'm probably gonna sell this tank away with the Asian Arowana. But before we go and talk more about that, let's go and take a look at this tank right here. That is the Unused tank, and there is nothing on this tank. There's no filtration, no heater, no CO2, no air stone. There's nothing. There's just some plants and fish in here, and they're all doing really well. I feed this tank every single day using this food right here. I took the label off, but this is Ichiryu food, which you can buy at 181 Aquarium in Singapore. And that store is currently being renovated, so in a few days you'll be able to see that store fully redone. Hopefully I can do a tour of that. But yeah, you can even see the tank isn't filled up all the way, but this tank has been like this for a few months, and the fish are completely fine. While I was in Japan, my mom has been feeding these fish, so you can see they're all really healthy here. I'll feed some right now and I'll show you just how active these fish are. So let me try to do this with one hand. Alright, that's probably enough for now. But in just a moment, I just scared them all off. But take a look at that. Look at the cardinal tetras, they're beautiful. And the Siamese algae eater goes up, the black phantom tetra, and there's a rummy nose that's super fast in there. And then there are a few Amano shrimp in here as well. If I can find them, I'll show you guys. But just look at how active these fish are. That's crazy. And I really want to make this tank look nice, but I'm not so sure yet because I'm going in and out from Japan to Singapore, and life is kind of messy right now, so I'm not sure if I should keep this tank going. I'm probably gonna have to sell both tanks, but I really want to keep this Unused because it's just beautiful and it's been doing so well even without any CO2. And the light on this tank is just a normal T5 aquasonic light. You can see it says aquasonic right there, and it's not even LED. So yeah, take a close look at, oh, there's the mono shrimp. You can see it swimming right there. See, even the mono shrimp goes up for the food. That's crazy. And there's a few of them in here. But yeah, this tank is awesome. Some of the plants in here, there's this seaweed thing right there. I love this plant. It'll grow without any light. There's a little bit of Bucephalandra right there in the center of the screen. Hard to see, that thing right there. That's a small piece of Bucephalandra, but the rest of them is Anubias nana petite, and there's a few larger Anubias, like the one back there. Sorry that it's not focusing so well. But yeah, then there's a little bit of sand substrate. You can see all the mulm that's building up, but that doesn't affect the fish at all. I do top this tank up a little bit. I haven't done a single water change on this yet, but I really should. But you can see all the fish are healthy. But what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna top this tank up so that it looks a little bit better. But yeah, then let's talk about this tank after that. Look at the Arowana right there, beautiful. And I've got to turn the light on for this tank. I need a haircut. What is this? I want to thank all the new subscribers that have joined the channel. Thank you so much. You might be more familiar with the Japan videos, and you might not know much about me yet. So maybe one day we'll have to do a Q&A. I can answer all your questions. But I'm half Japanese, half American, and I grew up in Singapore, and we just recently moved houses. And in the previous home, I had like 7 aquariums. You can check the previous videos on all of those. But right now, in this new place, I've got 2. This large Arowana tank and the small one right there. And I sold all the other ones away, and I'm left with these little fish, the ones which you saw earlier. And I'll show you the Arowana in just a moment with the angelfish. And so after moving houses, I haven't really set much up. Like right now I'm filling up tanks just using a bucket. I don't have a hose or anything. I haven't set up my RODI thing, and I'll explain to you why I'm not focusing on my aquariums here in Singapore in just a moment. But first, let me go and fill this tank back up to the top, doing it the old-fashioned way. So here it is. I could fill it up all the way to the top, but I'm not going to, just in case some of the fish decide to jump out, which I don't think will happen because that's never happened on me. But you can see all the fish are doing fine. There's the Siamese algae eater looking for more food as always. He's a hungry guy. And one thing I want to tell you guys is the light on this tank. I don't even keep it up to the maximum brightness. I could flick on another switch and make it even brighter just like that, but I always leave it on one light bulb for about 8 or 9 hours a day, maybe a little more, and the plants do perfectly well. Also, I love the stand on this tank. This is a Gex brand. You can see the tank as well is Gex, the stand is Gex, and it comes with another tank on the bottom, and I've got this sticker thing here which you can just peel off. This is so that I don't scratch the stand moving the tank in and out. Sorry about all the cords back there, it's a little messy, but yeah, so this thing I'm probably gonna sell away. I really want to keep the Nubius. I want to bring that back to Japan, but I'm not so sure if I'm allowed to. Moving on back to my room. It's a little bit messy. Don't want to show you guys all that mess, but there's a Fluviflex right there that I haven't set up. There's water in there, but there's no fish, no nothing. The pumps are turned off. But yeah, I'm not so sure what I'm gonna do with this. I was thinking of moving this out to the living room where we just were and using all that Anubias and making a Mount Anubias in this tank, which I think would be awesome. But I don't think I'm gonna be in Singapore for long, so I'm not so sure if that's a good idea. Also, I've got this driftwood right here. I've got 2 of them. This is a 3-foot long driftwood, and it's a really nice piece. You can see from a distance, you can make this look like roots from a tree. It'll be a nice Amazon biotope or whatever. And it's actually for sale. These 2 are for sale. If you're in Singapore and you want it, you can just come down to Yio Chu Kang MRT. We can settle a price on that, and you can have it if you want. Here's another one of those tanks that we saw outside. But yeah, that's basically my room. Also guys, let me know, how do you like this cup noodle t-shirt? Kind of cool, huh? Alright, now we can talk a little bit more on the Arowana tank. Check him out. Beautiful fish. We can feed him later. Some of the angelfish in there. You can see the Nubius looking nice. Let me go and turn the lights on. So here's the certificate. Arowana's going to be on sale. But yeah, light is on right now. Sorry if there's any glare. Look at how beautiful this guy is. Whenever I come to the tank, he'll come right up to me, begging for food. Angelfish looking good. There's one of the panda angelfish in the back. And yeah, there's a lot of algae on the glass. Not so much on this side. You can see a little bit on the glass, but more on that side. Take a look at all that algae. And the pleco still hiding back there. That's his favorite spot. Even though he has a bunch of hiding spots under this driftwood and the driftwood in the back, he likes to hide in that corner for some reason. But yeah, Arowana right there looking good. Looks like a blue or purple based Arowana. I still haven't done a cover on this tank, a proper cover. This is all I have for now, egg crates, but I don't think I'm gonna bother making a proper cover for this tank because I'm probably not gonna have it for much longer. The light has been doing really well, thanks to Ocean Free Tianhu Fish Farm for giving me this light. Really appreciate that. Yeah, the Arowana has been looking really well under that light. Alright, time to prepare some food for the Asian Okay, time to prepare some food for the Asian Arowana. So now, onto the freezer, which is right here. And the fish food, there's only a little bit left. So here's some shrimp that I've cut up and packed. And now we'll defrost this just using some tap water. And a lot of you guys in the past have been telling me that I should use aquarium water, but I've been doing this for many years. And a lot of more experienced people in Singapore do it this way too. They tell me to do it this way, so that's why I do it. But yeah, it doesn't really matter. You can use aquarium water, you can use tap water, because once this food goes in the tank, it's basically soaked with tank water, so it doesn't really matter. And here it is, now ready to feed the beautiful Asian Arowana. And the angelfish are gonna go for this too, so let's put a whole bunch in there. I've gotta take off the cover first. Just a little opening like that. Alright. Oh my, I just dumped it right on the Arowana. Wait, before we continue with the B-roll, we've got to get all this algae off. Look at all that dirty algae on the glass, blocking the beautiful view of the Arowana. It's gonna come right off just like this. Now, doesn't that look so much better? Look how clear it is. It's like crystal clear. So in the previous place that we were renting here in Singapore, I had about 7 aquariums, and you can check out those videos if you want to. They're in my channel. But we moved to this place about 3 months ago, I think, and it's a pretty nice place, this apartment. But I've only brought 2 of these tanks. I've kept these 2 tanks, and I'm probably gonna be selling all of them away. And the reason for that is because I'm moving back to Japan, and I still will be coming back to Singapore to this house because my mom lives here and she still works in Singapore. But for me, I'm not gonna be staying in Singapore no more. So I'm moving back to Japan, gonna work there a little bit, still gonna make the YouTube videos every week. I love making these videos for you. My mom was very nice and she offered to take care of the tanks for me while I'm gone, but I think it's just too much trouble. I mean, to feed the fish every day and to do water changes, which I don't think she'll do. So that's why I'm deciding to sell them and to keep fish in Japan now, because that's where I'm gonna be most of the time. So yeah, so I hope you enjoy the Japan videos, and comment down some questions below if I should do a Q&A. I'm not so sure, I've never done a Q&A before, but maybe I can. So if you have questions, comment down below, give this video a thumbs up, and just like that, this video is over, and I'll see you next time.